This is the Almighty Sweet 16 Recording Studio Podcast. This is episode 2, you guys. It's gonna be lit. I got a special guest in the house. Y'all don't even understand how much this means to me. Yo, check it out. I got Strizzo
in the building. Bless to be here. Blessed to be here. What's up, Breezie?
Oh man, you know, on the grind, just like you. Well, you know, yeah. Our grind is. Oof.
We built different.
I'm saying.
Absolutely, we built different.
But it's such a pleasure that you took time out of your day. Definitely appreciate you for coming here and vibing out with your girl. Because it's been a long time. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute.
Catching up is great.
Last time I saw you, the studio was like one room. Now it's like massive.
Yes. And what you thinking about it so far? Like,
oh, it's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's dope. I'm definitely gonna be over here. I'm working on a lot of remixes, a lot of my club remixes that people love back in the day. So I'm definitely gonna come over here and drop a couple on.
Y'all heard that? We got
for sure. I like the vibe in here. It's vibe in here, man.
I'm telling you that, and the crazy part is like people be saying it's gotta be a vibe. It's gotta be a vibe. Like I be hearing that a lot, and I'm like, I guess coming from like me personally, like working from home. Yeah. And, going to the club scenes and whatnot, but not actually working at the studios and whatnot. So now it's like, now I understand when people are saying, oh, it's got to be a vibe.
Got to be a vibe, man. Especially when, when you get a little older, man.
Oh,
you don't want all that rah-rah no more. You don't want all that craziness. Like, how quiet it is in here, that's my vibe. I could think, you know what I mean? I could create.
Where the thoughts could actually just, flow the way you want it to flow. I get it, trust
Absolutely.
me. So we're going to jump right into you guys. Definitely want you guys to understand and get a little bit more of a feel of a background from my boy, Strizzo. So we're going to go right into it. So you guys can understand what he does and where he came from and whatnot and to where he's at now today. So with that being said, should we say DJ Strizzo, producer Strizzo? I mean, let them know, because I know originally you're from...
So, born and raised in Clearwater.
Okay, Floridian.
Yeah. Moved to Tampa, elementary school. Lived in Tampa a few years. Moved back to Clearwater.
Okay.
Moved back to Tampa.
Then so you went a little hop skip.
Yeah. Moved to St. Pete. I've been all over the Bay. That's why when I'm out, around the world, I say Tampa Bay, because I'm from all over. A lot of people think I'm just from Tampa.
Because I did honestly. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I was one of them, y'all.
Yeah, because I obviously DJing in Tampa. I DJed at all the major clubs in Tampa, starting in '98 at Club Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you making us.
Yeah. So I started in '98 Club Atlanta. I don't even think I was old enough to drink at that time. Planting my flag then, man, and then I just started vibing from there. You know what I mean? At the time when I was over there, I was fresh out of college, working in radio. I could say the station now, 1590 AM WRXB. They hired me.
And we talking AM, like
AM,
this takes you back now.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, that between the AM and the FMs back then, shoot, I remember we would use transponders just to tap into that AM.
Facts.
And be like, yo, just catch us on the
Facts,
AM.
Man, I did. So I did AM. Fresh out of college, and then I was DJ Daddy Straw at the time. So for all y'all that's been following me for a minute, you heard them drops. DJ Daddy Straw live in the mix. That was me.
Now you know where to get.
And so then Wild came in town. Wild came in town. It was Wild 98.7 at the time. I got hired over there. I was like the second person hired at Wild. I got fired from there too.
Hired and fired. But real quick though, just to emphasize on that, how was that transition though from going from the club to actually being now you're actually at a rate a little AM, I'm saying, to actually a more broader.
It was kind of whirlwind at first, because at AM I was the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did from 7 to midnight, and
those are the best hours.
And then, but it's that was the time, when everything, for instance, when the music industry transitioned to streaming, it was okay, now everything is, now Tampa Bay got a hip hop station, and it's FM. You know, so it was like I gotta jump on this opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, so I jumped on it. Now I went from being a man to like being in a corporate situation. You know, so I had to play my position. I was a street teamer. I was a club host. You know, even though those are good, you go from people hearing your voice all the time to like, hey, we live from this club, you know, whatever, and, you know, handing out T-shirts and stickers and stuff. But it's a grind. You know, I had to do that. Then got fired from Wild because I had too many traffic violations. You know, police did not like us. Yeah, literally, they thought we was like a pirate station.
Oh,
yeah, they you know, because it was marketed as a pirate station. They didn't even know we was owned by CBS at the time. You know, but it was a good marketing ploy. We rode around in a van.
I can only imagine.
With a van with spray paint on it. You know, so at that time, you know, like the police did not like us. They thought we was like breaking like all the what is it, FAA laws or FCC?
Oh, the FCC laws. Yep.
Yeah, so they thought we was.
Oh, they'll get you too. Them FCC.
Man, I remember getting arrested one night in front of Club Excess. Man, I got arrested. You know, because you know, we in the radio station vehicle. We got the lights on, and you know, remember that area? You know, it was like a no U-turn right now.
Yes.
I done hit the U-turn because I'm in the radio station truck.
You're like, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah,
like,
man, look, as soon as I pulled up and jumped out of the car, police was like, sir, step over here. And then, you know, I was just joking with the guy because there was a line out front. And I'm joking with him, and he's like, what's your name? And I was like, I think I said like John Doe or John Stroh or something like that. And he was like, you're under arrest for like resisting. I'm like, golly. But they, that was the first time I got arrested. And second time I was on the beach. I got an unlawful use of a horn. Because, you know, you're in a radio station vehicle. Blow the horn at people like, you know, because they happy it's a station playing hip-hop music on the FM dial. I'm blowing and waving. Pull over. Forgot to pay a ticket. A traffic ticket. Oh, my God. Right? He was like, do you know your license is suspended? And I'm like, no, I had no idea. He was like, you know, and again, they didn't like us. Step out of the car, sir. I'm like, oh, Lord. So after that, you know, I became, you know, corporate, a liability. So I ended up getting fired. Get fired, you know, just going back to the club.
But you were young and still, like you said, like fresh out of college. So, I mean, what do people really expect? And again, we're talking about a whole different era. Like, this is a whole era, you guys. So
this the late 90s. Late 90s. Yeah. You know, right now we at this point we're on juvenile. Yeah. You know, we just getting 400 degrees and we just starting to turn up. You know, to the hot boys and
the Master P's and that's Eazy-E's and all that.
So you know, you got in Tampa. You got slow down music.
Oh yeah.
And now you got juvie. Yeah. Now you got like tin cans. You got like all this, you know, different type of music. And you know, that was like the turn up era. You know, the police weren't ready for that locally until they realized we was like a legit station. Right. You know, and then but got fired from there, and then you know just went back into the clubs. You know, I always been big in the clubs, DJing at clubs. Well, a lot of people don't know because I know I don't really put myself spinning a lot. But what a lot of people that really follow me know, I'm a raw ass DJ.
That is factual.
I could DJ. You know I don't display it all the time, but I could out DJ probably your best DJ.
I think we might have to put something together.
I taught a lot of the DJs in the clubs here right now how to DJ. You know, but I'm at that point in my life where I don't got to prove myself no more. Yes. You know, so ended up linking up with DJ Eakin.
Oh yeah.
You know, Eakin. So Eakin was the first person that got hired at 95.7 The Beat. DJ Eakin was, and we happened to be roommates at the time. We met at the BET Soundstage when BET Soundstage was in the City Walk in Orlando. Okay. Was that Disney? Either way.
Either way, somewhere out there.
The BET Soundstage, you know, he was up there rocking, and my homeboy knew him, and we met, and then I brought him down to do a big party because I would throw big gymnasium parties. Yeah. Outside of everything else, I would throw like big gym parties, and brought him down for that, man, and we ended up getting cool, and he had hit me up like, yo, like this is new station about to pop off that's gonna be direct competition to Wild. I'm like, you know, I got fired from Wild, so I'm like,
yeah, like, all right, come on. And, I'm back now, motherfucker.
And shout out to Eakin, and Joe Mama Johnson, but they
yes,
hired,
them good people. Mad props them because they are,
Straight up.
and they still in the business, you guys. Just
and then they hired me. I was the first mix show DJ at 95.7 The Beat. So that had to be like 04 maybe.
Okay, so I was out here.
Maybe 06. Maybe 06. But yeah, so I was the first mix show DJ at the Beat, 95.7 The Beat.
Nice.
So both of the FM stations here in the Bay Area, I was one of the first employees. And
you guys were like the originators.
Right, the originator. Yeah. So went on
That's
shout out to
amazing,
Third
bro.
Leg Greg.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're naming names I haven't, man.
Yeah.
Because you get so caught up in the life, and you're just like, when you start thinking about it, you're like, dang, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
They go way back, man. And,
Yes.
a lot of people that are my new followers, through social media, they don't know, like, they look at me as a new. Listen, I'm in my 40s, baby.
And we look better.
I know I don't look at you. Feel
our
me?
Gen, what are we called? The Gen X.
I think we Gen X. Yeah.
I don't know how.
We run the laps around Gen Z.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the millenniums and all that, the Gen X are the originators. I'm just saying. Okay, I gotta keep it real. I'm just like,
facts. Nah.
A lot of y'all paved the wave to a lot of things that gave so many situations, which it's great now. I'm saying as far as the way times have changed, I'm saying as far as the streaming, reaching people even further. But it's like, I'm not, it's, how do you say, like, because you have your accolades and where you came from, it's like, I'm not reintroducing myself, I'm just introducing myself.
Right.
Like, check me out.
Right.
Like,
and I only really do it a couple times. Like, I get an opportunity to come on, like, your podcast.
Yes.
But, like, for my birthday, a lot of people, I got a lot of new fans with new artists that I work with. And then they'll hit me up, because they just meeting me through either an artist I've worked with or social media. And they don't know about the 1998, Stro, Daddy Stro, which transitioned to Strizzo, which is a funny story in itself.
Oh,
and
I can't wait to hear that one.
kind of reintroduce myself as like, I've been doing this for a minute. A lot of y'all just, met me, Breezie, I've been knowing you since my club days, man. And now the fact that all I do is tour, and then seeing what you got going on out here, man, it's full circle.
I'm telling you, and I feel like, sometimes everything happens for a reason, and why people don't understand time these days.
Right.
And even though time goes by so fast, but it's like everybody wants the right now.
Right.
And it's like sometimes it don't happen like that.
Nah, man.
It's like that 1%, like how we talk about the music business.
10% talent, 90% business,
Yeah, and now it's like, I say it's 99.9% business.
Yeah.
That 0.1% talent. You feel me?
It's like, now talent really doesn't matter. Like, you have, like, all the artists, a lot of artists these days, a lot of artists wonder why, us, what we consider OGs, why we out here still, touring, making good money,
keeping the momentum,
doing our thing.
Yeah.
Because we come from the day before social media.
Exactly.
We know, like, every song that y'all heard of mine that hit the radio, it took me a year in the club, showing up to the club early, putting my CDs out at the club. Now,
and your song, y'all song is still cranks at the clubs.
Right. Yeah, because
I'll be at a regular club, just like, not when I want to do the artist showcases. I'm just saying, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm talking about just a club night.
Right.
And I be hearing like my people's jams. I'll be like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. And like that's what I call timeless music.
Yeah. And that's I've always been about making timeless music. My mama raised me on like Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Luther Vandross. These are records you can put on today and still, you still got a vibe going. So, when you raise off of it, like this era right here, they like stuck in a matrix. and you know what? They gonna get out of it.
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you right now. Really,
well, because the
transition of the technology and everything.
These young artists out here are a liability. Right?
This is how I feel, and you can agree or disagree. I say to each his own. There's no judgment. I think everybody should have their own opinion. That's what makes us all different.
Right.
So me personally is like, you don't hear stories all the time about, the OGs just got into a fight. Oh, the OG just got killed.
Right.
It's like, people are trigger happy these days.
Right.
The youngins are flopping faster than the OGs.
Facts. We used to fight.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I was like, what happened to Like, we just one-on-one box it out. Like, nah, y'all just like, trigger. I can just be...
Hey, look, you get slept in the club. You wake up, you know...
All that.
Either later on that night or the next day, and you live to fight again another day. These young dudes don't know how to throw. They don't know how to throw hands. They just like, you know, and then they'll listen to a rap song or whatever, and think that, you know, let me just go, and they all in the video. I mean, like, if I could count how many times they doing this in all the videos, and it's like
every video.
You know, and so us OGs, it's like we just fall back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey man, okay, cool. Y'all go ahead and run that race. We'll sit back here. We on top of the mountain with the sniper rifle. You know what I'm saying? Watching y'all run right into the fire. Yeah. We'll watch y'all go ahead.
We go to the gun range and do shit. Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, of course we're going to have a piece, but I'm saying it's not like it's there for protection, not like, oh, I'm here to floss it out. And, like, I get it.
Right. You know, we'll watch y'all run through the fire. Go ahead. You know what? Y'all done yet? Okay, cool. We're going to ease around here. And, you know, and then you try to teach them wisdom, you know, and then they think they know it all. And but that's going to change. It's the same transition from like the 80s to the 90s, you know, from the 90s to the 2000s. You're going to have this last 2 decades of people, like a lot of the rappers not here no more. Yeah. Or they locked up, or, you know, they peeled out or whatever. And that generation of rappers and that sound, it's going to even itself out.
Oh, that's just like, you know, when they had the whole Amigos thing back then, when everybody was like, oh my God, auto-tune. And it's like, okay, then that faded out. And then it's like now something else. And it'll always be, with this business, there's always going to be something. And then the next thing is going to fade out.
Everybody going to figure out how to be consistent. And that's what, you know, as a person that's been in the game, you learn that, like, consistency is key. You know, like, a lot of people just want to pop, go viral, right? They chasing that viral. But at the end of the day, if you just fall back, and everybody asks me, like, you know, because I do a lot of events with, you know, OG, you know, artists, you know.
I love
Petey Pablo, 69 Boys, you know,
of them,
Bubba Sparks, Chingy, you know, people like that. And these boys out here working. Out here still making, you know, over $250,000 a year. And so these dudes go out here, they still chasing viral. But you understand, like, if you're consistent, you're going to eat for a long time.
Exactly.
And that's all I figured out how to do.
That is so real, because, like, I think of it, too, because if you've noticed, and... like, I tell artists, too, as well. I'm like, look, say you went viral on just that one little niche thing, or that it was. What next?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's going to die out.
You always chasing that.
Yeah, like, now you got to outthink, okay, what you just got caught onto, I'm saying, what's going to be next, because you're going to fade out real quick. And they don't get that part. And I be seeing people come and go like this.
I know some artists, all they do is chase going viral. They chase it when it's like, okay, when you at this point, it's time to go to that next level. You got now it's time to invest into the next level. Yeah. But they just want to go viral.
Please preach on that, because investments is what I try to tell these guys. And I mean, yes, we're like, again, this is part of the point of where I'm saying dropping gems for y'all, because it's y'all want, like, I deal with it. We deal with it day in and day out, where it's like they want to shortball you, or like, oh, money. Oh, I could just do it like this and this, and I'm like, all right, then do it then.
Right. I'm
trying to save you from the headaches that I had to go through, because like, just because I'm not the artist, I still invest in myself. I still got to put money out.
Right.
I've lost money. I've gained money.
Right.
I've lost money, gained money. You know what I'm saying? But those are the trials and errors that we had to go through.
It's called investment.
Exactly, because I'm investing in myself. I'm branding myself.
You know what a lot of artists don't understand out here? A lot of, especially young artists. So they think that these people like the Migos and Lil Baby and all these people.
Lil Baby.
Like, these people got teams behind them.
Exactly.
And what happens is they will, they'll look at these guys on, like, YouTube, and then they'll see them, you know, on the block or doing whatever. Do you understand the marketing dollars that goes into...
Yes.
See, all they look at is, like, they doing that. So they think, oh, that's the streets. That's the streets. Nah. Young world, listen. You have to market yourself. As an independent. Like, to this day, I have a yearly marketing budget. as a DJ. But
I tell them all the time.
You gotta have them, and the way you market now through social media and things like that, it's like it puts you in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
Right. So what you gonna do? You gonna get in the car? Back in the day, you used to get in the car, go to all the little small towns and stuff, put posters up. Now you'll get caught for soliciting.
That,
you know what I mean?
Or back in the days, you could sling CDs.
Right.
But now it's like you can't even do that.
No damn CD.
You can't move CDs.
They don't even make. They don't even
make cars.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say. That's why I'd be telling them. I'd be like, bring a flash drive, bro. Everything's USB.
Right.
And USB, could go anywhere right now. That's what I'm saying as far as like transitions, generations, all that stuff. So it's like these are the investments as far as like branding. Like, okay, if you want to get merch out, you want to like get your music out, man, go on Amazon, buy a freaking stack load of this stuff. Like,
hey, if you're not marketing yourself, you're not gonna blow. Simple as that.
Yeah.
It's just as simple as that, man. I don't know. You can go viral, right? So something can happen and you can go viral. Cool. But at the end of the day, it's gonna always come back to the process. You gotta market. If you want to keep that up, you're gonna have to market yourself.
It's basically if you want the longevity or you want the right now.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
It's either way. I mean, and to me, I want the longevity.
Right.
I just want money coming in all different ways.
Man, I'm telling you.
And all that, and that's how
I get asked all the time.
That. Yeah.
I get asked all the time how I keep winning. I keep winning because I'm consistent, and I stay as I'm a student.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know how to like position myself around people to keep keep doing. I know that going viral. Man, you know how many times Busted Wide Open went viral?
Oh gosh.
I mean, daddy's dancing with their daughters. You know how many times Up Down that went viral?
Yes.
Especially during COVID. You know how many
Up
Down videos?
Yeah.
I got over 14 million streams on TikTok with Up Down. But like at the end of the day, it's like, what do you don't keep chasing that. You got to keep, what tour can I go on over here? What artist can I pair myself up with to do this? Boom, what events can I show up to that's going to matter? Quality over quantity.
Exactly.
You ain't got to be out there every night, man. Everybody out there every night popping bottles, standing on the couches, all that other stuff. That ain't how you win.
And again, and not everybody is for everybody.
Right.
And even if it's down to where I tell people all the time, where it could be even your own family members.
Facts.
Like this could be even from your personal to your business, where if you got the people like that are on your side, but you got to keep them on a certain side. Like they don't even understand how where we got to keep some of like our personal is our personal, and then our business is our business, but. If you go out there and you start throwing out your personal and all this other stuff, it just draws in like so much other attention that's why I'm like, you just gotta focus and do you. Don't have the yes ma'ams. Don't have someone in your ear saying this, that, this, that.
Let me tell you something. What you gotta do is stay a mystery. Strizzo is a mystery. Understand me?
Same to me, because they'll be like, Breezie, like, you don't be posting nothing, so like, is you single? Are you this? Are you that? Are you that? And I'm like, whatever you want me to be, that's who I am.
Right.
Like,
I'm a big mystery, man. Everybody be like trying to figure it out, but this is all. Understand this, artists. This is all a strategy.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, the way you keep your value up is by not being touchable.
So touchable. Exactly.
Like people want what they can't touch, right? You see a Lambo, oh my God, it's a Lambo, right? You walk by an expensive store and see like some kind of Gucci, like this Gucci watch I got on right now. You know what I mean? Like you see it and you want it. You feel me? And it's like, damn, I can't get that right now. That's how you got to keep you got to keep your brand that way. Like you're not just gonna walk up and find me anywhere. And then when I do walk up and you see me, now the DJs are Strizzo in the building. Oh my God, they playing my whole catalog. You know what I mean? Because now I'm in the building.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not constantly like in their face. Well, you don't need to anyways. I mean, first off, but I'm just saying that you understand.
I used to be in everybody's face.
Yeah, and me too. I'm the same way. So now I can relate. I'm saying with that, because I can pick and choose my battles. I'm saying as far as like, okay, do I want to be here or do I not want to be here?
Right.
Because I get the same situation like as you, but not as extensive as because it's just
Breezie, you walk in Breezie, you walk in the room, it's
all
energy.
All the heads
it's
turn.
The energy.
It's
energy.
Hey girl,
it's energy.
Hey girl, I see you.
Every time I see you, it's energy in the room. You know what I mean?
I mean that's just how we have to keep up our persona of who we is.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I try to. That's all about So instead of like back in the days, it used to be artist development. You know, we used to call it artist development back then.
Right.
Now it's like, oh, it's branding. Because God forbid if you say artist development.
Right.
They start tripping. What you mean artist development?
Artist development. What's
what,
that?
oh,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
What you talking about?
I don't need no development. Yeah.
I'm like, okay. It's not artist development. It's branding, honey. It's branding.
Right.
We gotta brand you right. Like, what persona you trying to, perceive yourself as? Like, so everybody already knows. Like, just like you built your brand, just like how I'm built. I built my brand.
Yeah.
And that's why I say people like if. My personal opinion, I tell them you're a character. You know what I'm saying? You are, who you are, but still be true to yourself though.
Facts.
Don't slip on yourself because the game will get you messed up.
I tell everybody I'm a villain. Right? I'm Batman, but a good villain. You know what I mean? I tell people
Did you kill Neil with the S on the chest?
Yeah, you gotta stay a mystery, man. Yeah. You got to. At the end of the day, you don't have to, and hey, for people that share whatever, everything, to each your own. Because I keep it a mystery. Whenever you see me, I'm moving. You know what I mean? Like it's movement going on, and that's all I need y'all to see from me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's why I say pick and choose like what you want to see, and then what's good is like. So are you mentoring anybody, or right now are you just kind of focusing like?
So, I'm leading by example in life. So every situation that I'm a part of now, is something I believe in. Right? From the artists that I'm working with, I gotta believe in it. You know what I mean? Like, I help so many people become so many different things, get so much money, and it's like, yes, I made money in the process, but it's like, was that stuff reciprocated? The answer is no. So now I'm at that point where anything that I'm doing, it just, I have to believe in it.
Exactly.
Right? And then when I believe in it, now you have to give me my value for believing in this situation.
Right.
That's where I'm at. Like, if I don't believe in it, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just where, I don't have time to waste.
Real. I say that's real because, like I say, again, it's all about just keeping it real with your peoples or whoever comes to you because we get hit up. I know you get hit up all the time.
Yeah.
I know I get hit up all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you do it as well, but I go and I look and I research.
Oh, absolutely.
That's my biggest key when I tell people all the time.
Man.
Do your research, yo.
Man.
Don't just assume because...
Oh, my God. I hope y'all listening, man. Yo.
It's facts. It's so facts. I've been preaching it since day one, since I got in this business.
Man, let me tell you something. You get people that hit me up, and I try to be cool with everybody, man. People hit my inbox, like, oh, have you heard of such and such? I'm like, all you gotta do is go to Google.
It tells you everything.
Go to Google, right? If you pull up their name and 5 things don't pop up, you might not want to work with them. I don't care if somebody is somebody. Google gonna have them a top 5. At least a top 5.
Look, I ain't going front. I Googled myself, and I was like, let me see how my stuff becomes. Man, I started going through 1 page, 2 page, 3 page. I'm like, wait a second, how'd I even end up on some other stuff that I'm like, I had no even clue where.
You pull up Breezie, you'll see. I mean, you'll see links from Dat Piff. What's it? My mixtapes, all that, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, man, Breezie be working, man. So you like Alfred. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm Batman, because I be out there like lurking, and you be like Alfred.
Hey.
Mr. Wayne.
Get the little thing out, but
I see what people got to understand too, man. It's like I know you do too. We see everything, man. We see everything. Might not say nothing.
You have to sit back sometimes. Yeah. Like I tell people all the time, it's like just because I want it right now,
right?
And I've been in it, not as long as you have, but I'm just saying I've been in it at least a good 13 to 15. I've lost track, you guys. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying that I've been in it for a while.
Yeah.
And it's like we get to the point. I'm saying as far as we know, like I said again, it's reverting back to the right now to time, and you can't put time on anything.
Right.
It just flows.
Right.
So as far as the getting the money to getting whatever you want, it's I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I'm making millions, I'm doing this.
You're living though.
No, exactly.
Right.
I wake up every day, I do what I love to do.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And I'm in it.
There you go.
And I brand it myself and knowing your worth.
There
and that's the part that we try to get these guys to understand, like, okay, you want the right now, or do you want that? The longevity.
Let me tell you something. I left radio. When I started getting a buzz, I started dealing with radio politics. You know, with all my songs that was like popping, you know, in the clubs and stuff. I ain't want to play politics no more.
Yep.
And so I bet on myself. Because again, not, you know, as humble as I can say it, I'm a dope DJ. So I was already DJing at all the clubs. So I'm like, do I need this radio station? So in 2009, you know, and then coming full circle, seeing all these people get let go and all that other stuff. In 2009, I said, you know what? Is the radio station the bag or am I the bag? And I left radio in 2009. I ain't look back. It's 2023 now?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I, you know, I bet on myself. I mean, I DJ'd in all the clubs, all the hood clubs, you know. You know, now I'm more into the mainstream, global thing.
Because you found where what works for you, basically.
Yeah, and I ain't trying to be rah around young bucks no more, man.
That
you know, like you know, hey man, y'all can have it, man. You know, y'all can have one.
You've been there,
Yeah.
so you already know. It's like this is where we get into the different levels. Like, so you were there, just like I was there at a certain point. Then I knew, like, okay, how do I get to the next level of what I want to do? How do I keep getting to the next level?
Yeah.
And then finally you start finding the niche or where you want to be at.
Yeah.
And then you kind of just start riding your wave with it.
Yeah. Opportunities, man. You gotta go with and not like an opportunity like, hey, you know, if you at this strip club, you know what I mean? Like, hey, let me move and go to this strip club.
Yeah.
Now, opportunity is like if somebody that is at, you know, upper. They always say deal with people. If you ever want to become a millionaire or a billionaire, you gotta always network with people upper that are doing more than you. And that's what I always do. You know what I mean? I'm always around people.
I think that's facts.
You know what I mean? I'm always around people making more money than me. You know, that you know, that have made more moves than me. That's been around, I done been around the world 7 times.
I still believe in more money, more problems, but still, I'm just saying.
You know,
but it's a good to know that you got money, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It won't be a problem.
You know, problems is what you decide to entertain.
Exactly.
Right. You know, because you know the easiest word. My mom always told me the easiest word and the worst answer that we could always get is no.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't mind saying no. Can you come to this after party? Nah, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Can you do this? Nah, I'm cool with it. You know, back in the day, you know, it was more yeses. You know, that's why I don't drink. That's why I don't drink Hennessy no more.
He probably got a lot of stories.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And I noticed, I don't know, but I noticed Hennessy is very popular here in Tampa. Is that like something that's always been like?
It's always been that way, man. I'm talking about, man. I'm going all the way back.
I noticed that, like, as I look back, I'm like, dang, and still today, like the trend of it, I'm saying still, like I know it's even with the youngins.
I mean, Hennessy.
I need that.
Hennessy is generational.
Okay.
Like not by decades, but like centuries. You know, like they've been making Hennessy.
Oh no, I know.
You know, so it's like. But me, it caused me to like get like acid reflux. So I was like, you know, I was like, I
gotta lay out that stuff.
I would like be like, and you know, at the time I'm DJing, you know, 5-6 nights a week.
Oh yeah.
So I'm drinking Hennessy every night.
Trying to stay up with them.
Every night. You know, I mean, they knew when I walk in the club, they would make me Incredible Hulk. That was my drink.
Oh, I've heard of it, but I was not a big drinker back then.
Hypnotic. Do they even make Hypnotic anymore?
You know what? I've heard of it, but I don't even know.
You know, the blue Hypnotic?
I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Remember?
God. Do you remember back in the days they used to put it in the fish bowls?
Man, listen.
Oh my God. They used to put it in the fish bowls.
Yeah, in the Incredible Hulk bowl or whatever. Let me tell you something. If I see that right now, I'm going to throw up in my mouth. Man, look, I promise you.
He's like, I'm having PTSD.
Yes, I promise PTSD bad. Like,
it was real bad.
Oh my gosh.
But those were the glory days that made you do it. Like, you could think back now and look back and be like, goddamn them days, boy, I tell you. But at least I know what I can do now and what I can't. And as you get older, obviously. Man,
give me a couple cups of vodka, you know, and like when you know on a regular, some wine.
I like a little bit of wine. Yeah,
a little bit of wine, and a couple cigars, and I'm cooling, man. I'm good. I watch everybody else do all the rah-rah stuff, man. Them days over. All them days of me waking up, feeling crazy. Like, I'll even go drinking out, when I'm on tour. Mm-hmm. Obviously, every night you meet somebody, and it would kind of be rude not to have a drink with them.
Because some countries are like that, right?
Oh, countries, cities, yeah. It's like, you gotta have a drink with them.
Yeah, because they'll feel like it's like an insult or something, yeah.
Like when you land and they give you an ounce of weed. Here you go. You know what I mean? So,
hey, wait. Where's that? Where we gotta go?
Oh, man. Damn near everyone now.
Everyone now, I know, right?
And
that's crazy because we grew up on the era where it was not like, oh, we got Dare program, we got McGraw, we got all them people.
Listen. Shout out to my dude, Nick. I've known Nick for a while. Nick Wilson, who always, anytime I land in Ohio, bring me up.
Make sure you straight.
Man, listen, I be flying with the aliens, understand me? I'm talking about we are one, we are family. Understand me?
I love it.
Nick.
I love it.
Salute.
Shout out to Nick, y'all.
Yeah,
Shout out,
man.
Nick. I'ma holler at you if I'm coming to Ohio, bro.
I'm telling you, man. But
well, actually, I'll holler at Strizzo and be like, yo.
We'll hook it up. I mean, like whenever I go out to Denver, they roll out like
Denver already.
Oh man, they roll out the red carpet. I mean, I can show you some pictures of me going there. Oh my gosh.
We'll definitely have to. We'll definitely add in some pictures so you guys can see the journey and whatnot.
I'm talking about they roll out the red carpet, and give me bags of free stuff and Strizzo, awesome. We want you to try this. Oh, we want you to try this. I'm like, damn man, like I'm gonna be the highest person. Like, I mean, they give me all kind of gummies, all kind of and I'm like, how am I gonna fly with this?
So, so that's actually really dope, like to hear stuff like that. So coming from where you came from, and then now seeing this is again seeing the transition of the longevity and how you moving and how you doing.
Yeah.
And the thing is getting catered to.
Yeah.
Now instead of back then, you're like, okay, I gotta make sure I got my shit. I gotta make sure I got this.
Right.
Bringing crates. All that other stuff. So how does it feel now? I'm saying to where, like you said, like you got people just waiting for you and like got yourself set. You know what I'm saying?
What it is like now, in certain markets. I mean, in Tampa, I'm everybody homeboy. And I've accepted because I would always wonder when I go places, I'm treated like a superstar. They treat me like a superstar. Like they roll out the red carpet, they give me what I want. They want me to come do drops, pictures with the people. Some people got signs up. Some people want me to meet their kids. In Tampa, I'm just Strizzo. And I'm like, it used to kind of catch me for a whirlwind because you get all this love around the world. And then you come back home and it's like, and then when you tell people what you want to show up somewhere, they're like, man. Golly, but they'll give it to somebody else.
Yeah, no.
But they don't want to give it to me because I'm from here or whatever. And that's because what it is. You just don't want to market that person.
Yeah.
You don't want to spend those promotional dollars, and I get it. But the love you get out here, around the world, and all these other states, is they treat you like a superstar.
Yeah.
I have no complaint. I've been around the world 7 times, and somebody else has paid for it.
Wow.
Each time. So thank y'all, all the promoters, all the artists. All the venues that I've gone to. Thank y'all so much.
So pretty much, I know we have been talking a lot. We've been kind of bouncing back and forth on a lot of different things. But let's go ahead and I know because we can talk for hours, you guys.
Right.
So let's go ahead and just kind of, what can we expect from you the rest of this year going into next year?
Right.
Kind of give them like maybe what you can say because we know there's certain things you can't.
Right.
Obviously, just yet, but just what can they expect from Strizzo?
Well, so what I did, being a part of the Bust Wide Open, situation, that record, took my movement, globally.
Yeah.
Shout out to Key, Key on like 4 clubs right now.
Yes.
Tally Hole,
for real.
Yeah, Tally Hole, Flex, I believe Taps, and so I was able to really tap into a lot of different. Things that I wasn't able to tap into, when I was just putting out just regular, club juke music or whatever. But also, I look at, like the COVID period as a time where I just really put out my whole catalog. So now my whole catalog is out. Any of those Strizzo songs you heard in the club that you weren't able to get, now you can get them on all my streaming. And now what I'm doing is putting out some of the remixes.
Oh.
Like all the remixes that like I used to do at the club live.
I can't
Yeah.
We about what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I got the plug to get the licensing for a lot of the remixes that that I had back in the day that I wasn't able. And now, yeah, labels are more lenient now and giving because they ain't selling CDs no more. So now they don't mind giving you the licensing, and you give them a little cut of what you make, but it also grows my brand as a DJ producer, and keeps me booked, on that level. So pretty much, man, my whole catalog is out right now. I got an official Kanye remix. I got an official Weekend remix. I got an official Guns N' Roses remix. I got official Michael Jackson remix.
What MJ?
Yeah. So I got all the remixes out. So I'm putting out a lot of remixes, mashups, and then I got some originals about to drop.
Nice.
And so that's it. I'm just really jumping. My focus right now is my DJ brand and my production. I'm not really the time that I did rap on stuff. It's because I just knew how to. I could rap it. Like no other rapper could rap what I know I needed to get said and done.
Right.
But I'm a DJ. I'm a producer. That's what I am. I produce and I DJ. That's what I do. That's my focus. I was able to go in and update my catalog. With all new covers and so if you go on all the streaming, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, everything is updated. Yeah, my whole catalog updated. And so that's everything that's
so
what we come
gotta look up basically Strizzo, right?
Strizzo. You look up Strizzo.
Strizzo. We'll make sure it's in the caption for y'all.
Yeah.
Also your Instagram, all that. Follow
Yeah. So just Strizzo, man. If you put in Strizzo, you'll see my big head. I've been blessed to be a part of the Verified crew before Verified became. Yeah, I mean. I've been verified forever. So everything you see in mine got the blue check, so it's really me. I'm touring right now with an artist named Savannah Dexter and Bravo Gator. I'm their exclusive tour DJ. Okay. So on top of that, I'm just doing my club sets, doing festivals.
And just staying busy and consistent. Like what we've been talking about, and you're just continuing with.
That's it, man.
Keeping your brain going.
That's
doing what you love to do.
That's it, man. Like, obviously I'm following the blueprint of Lil Jon, Tiesto. These are some of the Fat Man Scoop. These are some of the DJs that I look up to. And I just I'm morphing them all into one. And that's what Strizzo doing out here. I'm rocking parties all over the country.
I still kind of get even a DJ Khaled vibe as well, because you kind of came from that and you kind of created kind of the same thing. You're putting artists together and doing stuff, but you got your own unique way of doing it.
Right.
So
Khaled, I didn't forget about you, brother. I just was just thinking real quick. But that's what it is. My DJing and production. That's what I'm focused on. I'm down to work with all serious artists. I'm not bougie to the point where I'm not.
Yes, he's very humble, y'all. So please, because artists be intimidated. They'll be like, trying to ask a question or something. I'll be like, just hit them up, like.
Yeah, but don't waste my time.
Yeah, that.
There's I'm not gonna say no names, but it's a couple artists that they'll hit me up and be like, yo, we ready to do this. I'm like, okay, you ready to invest in yourself? Yeah, we ready. And then you go in and you start moving with them because you see something.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they hit you with this damn foul ball. Boop. Like the people that be getting hit with the foul ball. Yeah. You be like, yeah, where did this come from? But yeah, just don't waste my time, man. Time is
money.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say, it's the truth. Yeah. And not that the 5 minutes or 20 minutes, I can't get back with.
Learn the difference between an expense and an investment.
There you go.
And, invest in yourself if you want to make it. If you don't want to invest in yourself, you simply won't make it. I mean, you can try to go viral,
but that's pretty much
that's like the lotto.
Best advice you could give an artist and everybody.
That's like the lotto.
Got you. Yeah, that part too, exactly. So with that being said, you guys, we're gonna wrap it up. But again, Strizzo will be back in the building.
Yeah.
Now that he's been officially, seen, the tour, gave him the exclusive tour.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Y'all look. Thank you, Breezie, for having me. Y'all got a dope setup. Y'all got a dope setup over here. I'm definitely gonna be coming back. I think the like if I come back after the next tour, you know, in 2024, and give y'all a little recap of all that, man. But look, y'all go get that Strizzo catalog. My whole catalog is out on all streaming.
Y'all gonna be jamming for real.
Yeah, I mean, all the stuff that we got lit in the clubs with back in the day to all the new stuff. I got, you know, EDM records out now. I got trap records out now.
Everything, every flavor for every person,
right.
Whatever.
And you know I got the juke records. So
you know that. Well,
juke, twerk, you know, all that. So, you know, thank you for having me.
Oh no.
I love the setup, man. I'll definitely be back. And that's what we're gonna do.
All right, you guys heard it here, and we're gonna close it out. Thank you again. Catch us on next time on another episode with your girl, your host Breezie. And you're Breezie F Baby, just so you know. But again, we definitely appreciate y'all, and stay tuned, cause we got more exclusives coming your way.